as a growing startup, one of the challenges which we had was not having proper documentation for all the tables that were available in our warehouse. I mean, one can understand that we just kept creating creating tables without proper documentation, and because the number of tables were less, and then it's just started piling up. And we were at one point we had a random effort to pull in names of different tables and to write one-line descriptions for the same, but this effort did not scale, and the cataloging feature helped us complete long pending documentation and metadata tagging of different tables in the data warehouse as well. So this metadata tagging also allowed users to see who are the owners of the data and the maturity levels of the data that is present in the tables. And if they had any issues with the data, they were able to reach out directly to the owners to get those issues sorted. And this is where we are now, where people can log into Atlan and see who are the owners. As you can see, if I search for a particular table called monthly TPV, it will show me when it was verified, or when how many columns are there, what are the descriptions for the columns, what terms or glossary terms have been tagged against this table, and if there are any saved queries against the table, that will also show up here. So these are some of the features that we use on Atlan. And one of the advantages that we found, and how we make use of Atlan, is that when people reach out to us for data requests, and if the table is already present on Atlan, we just respond to them saying, hey, check out the following saved query on Atlan, and give them the link to the saved query, which this is the mode of this is how we started working after we started using Atlan.
Lloyd, can I get you here for a little bit of a backstory?
Yeah.
Just to point you out to that Ask Databee Slack channel that you can see there. So, one step back now, you point people to Atlan to discover data, right? Like, but how do they reach out to us? So we had to solve that first. And, much before we got to Atlan, when we were having a host of data requests coming at us from, all sources, people pinging individuals, sending it on our common email and so on. We created this Slack channel called Ask Databee, and then we had, nominated ourselves to provide support, responses, redirect them to Atlan, redirect them to the dashboards as relevant, and proactively engaging with our customers on the Slack channel was also an important driver in changing the behavior to say, okay, if you go ask them, they're going to give us an Atlan link. What's this Atlan? How do I get on there? So that's a tiny bit that probably will be a little relevant when we talk about behaviors.
And just bonus points for the Ask Databee name, I have to say.
It was brainstormed.